Hello there, YouTubers. Hello there, H&G Spirit Messages subscribers. How are you, my family? Listen, I did not get to do the daily today, and it is currently 1:31 p.m. I am sitting in the Enterprise place to get a car due to the accident that my car got involved in without me even being in the car at the car wash. Anyway, I'm waiting here because they gave me this particular car, which was really nice. It was the Quattro. It's an Audi. Very comfortable, very roomy. But I must say, you can see here, check engine light is on. Now, mind you, my nerves are bad enough because my car is involved in a lemon lawsuit due to the fact that the check engine light and reduced power keeps coming on. My car has been back to the shop 4 or 5 times already for the same issue. Now, with my car having another problem, here I am at the rental car place. And as I sit here, because when I took the car, not even an hour ago, mind you, poor Buttons is home waiting for me. But when I took the car not even an hour ago, no lights were on, nothing, everything was fine. Now, as you see, check engine light is on. I called them up so fast and brought this car back so fast with an anxiety and panic attack that you can't even imagine. Because now here I am again dealing with the same issues that I had with my car originally, which already was giving me panic and anxiety to take that car anywhere. So then I thought, wow, it'd be great because I have this car. I could probably go visit my daughter in Virginia because I have a car that's dependable. Nope, not the case. So now I'm to the point where I don't trust any car. And I don't care if it's a brand new spanking car right off of the lot. I'm going to be afraid that that car too is going to throw an engine light. And then what am I going to do? I'm going to panic to death. I really can't take much of this. Now they claim that they have a Mercedes for me to rent. And I don't know if, in fact, it's coming. And I don't know how the lights are going to work in that particular car. It also seems that there are a lot of issues here. These two keep going back and forth, bringing cars in and out. They must work in cleaning the cars up. Because the car they gave me, as you can see, the floor, it's dirty. It's dirty. It's literally dirty. This car is dirty. There's spots all over the outside. Matter of fact, when he gave it to me, I asked him, could you rinse it off at least? It looks terrible. Can't believe they charge this much money for cars to rent, and they look like this. So you want me to believe that you clean this car for COVID with it looking like it does? I don't think so. There's smears all over. I don't know if you can see the smear on the dashboard or not. But there's smears all over the dash. You can't tell me this car was cleaned. You just can't. Anyway, thank God I've had both of my vaccines. But still in all, this is very inconvenient. I am now still sitting here in this parking lot at 1:30. I originally got here around 11 a.m. By the time I got the car and took it to head back home, and the engine light came on, I called them and brought the car back immediately. For them to only tell me, we don't have any cars for you right now. You're going to have to wait. We have something coming in around 2:30, 3 o'clock, and that should be a BMW. Well, when you hear the words like Audi, BMW, Nissan, Toyota, all those kind of cars, wouldn't you think they'd be well taken care of? Nope. People are literally beating the shit out of these cars, these rental cars. So don't go and buy a rental car thinking you're going to get a good price for a car, because people are beating the shit out of these cars, and these places are not maintaining them the way they should. Not at all. I am quite disappointed with Enterprise, I must say. I am at the Burlington location on Route 130. And again, I am not impressed. So I went all day yesterday really without eating until dinner time. And then dinner time I didn't even eat until actually 9 o'clock at night when I got off of the phone. Might have even been 9:30 from what I remember. So today I went and got a couple slices of pizza. And I left my crust because I don't eat the crust. Their crust doesn't taste good. So I didn't eat it. So I ate 2 slices of pizza for lunch. I've already had my morning coffee, and now I've had to move up to a soda. I had to move up to the soda because we're in the afternoon. I need to go home and do what I need to do. This is truly, truly not what I expected. I hope this BMW or Mercedes or whatever's coming, I hope this is going to run well. Let's see if in fact the truth is that they bring the Mercedes or the BMW, because maybe they just said that to keep me waiting. They have several cars back there, as you can see in the lot. There are cars that they don't even use anymore that are for sale. They don't want sitting there like junk. People bring cars back with the roof crashed in and a tree fell on it and all kind of stuff. So always make sure you take the extra insurance out when you rent a car. You might think it's not worth it, but it is. So anyway, I just thought I'd come on here and say hello to all of you. I will sit here and tell you that air signs, and of course I'm an air sign, so air signs, it's like things don't work out as you plan for today, and that is true because that is even what I feel for myself. I also feel like air signs might get some disappointing news later on. However, you also get some good news. There's something good coming in as well. Something of stability, or somebody telling you something that puts your mind at ease. And maybe it's not even about you, but it might be about them and their situation. So you're going to hear that whoever was struggling with something, or maybe it was you, air signs, that it gets worked out. So you'll be glad not having to worry about them complaining about something anymore. Fire signs, today for you guys, it's like, you know what, there's a lot to do. It's kind of like, wow, you're really overwhelmed with work, or your desk is piled up, or the people are coming in like crazy, or, you know, customer service is going wild. Whatever it is, fire signs, you're busy, busy, busy today, working your butt off, trying to get something accomplished and something done. Also trying to finish up before the weekend. Some of you are going to be working the weekend, though, however, so for some of you, sorry about that. But then you'll have off a couple days next week while we're working. So enjoy, enjoy. Now, water signs. Water signs today, it's more about talking to people, socializing, hooking up, making plans, going out, having a good time, pretty much. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you're pretty much going to have a great, great day today. Your weekend looks pretty busy too. Keeping busy. Some of you may even, in fact, go down by the water or by the shore. Earth signs. Today, earth signs, it feels like you're checking on family. You might be even doing something for a pet. There may be something coming up where you have appointments to meet or take someone to an appointment. It also feels like there's an opportunity for you to be able to change something or trade something in. I don't know what that means. Somebody might be going and selling some jewelry to a jewelry store, so be careful. Make sure you get your money's worth because gold is up. For some of you, in fact, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, it feels like, you know, you might be taking a weekend trip. It feels like you might be going with a significant other or going to their house. Maybe you live a distance from somebody and you're going to their house. Or it could be a family member. Maybe you're going to their house. But either way, I feel like you're going to somebody's house. Not a hotel so much, but somebody's house. A different location. For some of you, you may be dealing with real estate today, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You may be deciding to move or to try to find a place. For some of you, it could be timeshares as well. Be careful of those timeshares. Be careful of those timeshares. You have no idea sometimes what you're getting locked into. Okay? Highly recommend, don't do it. Don't do it. What else do I got for you guys? All right, so now we're at 1:41. I don't know if you can see the clock here, but we are at 1:41. Trying to show you the clock. And with that, Nobody's coming out to see why I'm out here with their car. I did call up and talk to one of the young girls here. And she just kind of like blows smoke up your ass because she told me, I think her name was, it begins with a B, I'll just say that. She told me she was going to come pick me up. She didn't. She told me she was going to call me today. She didn't. She told me that I was going to have this particular car. I didn't. She told me that, now she told me that I'm going to have the BMW or the Mercedes. So we'll see. We'll see. You know, the thing about these places is they're franchises. So you can't really get a hold of an owner. You know, I watch that show, Undercover Boss, all the time. And they have many franchises. But it always shows the corporate office always overseeing and making sure that the franchises are doing what they're supposed to do. But I don't see that happening in my life. When I had to deal with the hotel that wouldn't give me my money back when my daughter didn't stay there. When I tried to cancel a reservation only 30 minutes after making it. Whole bunch of bullshit. I ended up having to go through my credit card company, and they're the ones that are going to take the money back. Second of all, like I said, you have to be really careful with everything that you're doing. Get anything and everything in writing. I don't care how friendly somebody is. I don't care how cute they are. I don't care if you're dealing with a salesman. I don't care if they're telling you everything you want to hear. I don't care if they're shitting gold pennies out. Get everything in writing. Because if you don't, when you go to stand up for yourself or when you go to prove something, you're not going to have the evidence that you need. Get every single thing in writing. So, as I sit here waiting, oh, here's the news for you. See that diner that's right in front of us? That's called Teddy's Diner. Now, that used to be called, if I'm not mistaken, Prince Diner, I think. And that particular diner closed down when the COVID hit. Nobody was going there. Had a lot of bad people working in there. Some of those people in there would run out to another facility and pick up food and then bring it to their table and put it on plates, heat it up, and serve it. So they weren't making the food there at all. Now it's called Teddy's. And this particular diner never has more than 2 cars in the parking lot. There's no servers. There's nothing going on. The place just can't seem to get back on its feet. Nobody's trusting it because they know that this owner is the same owner as the last owner. They changed the name and they tried to change the outside a little bit, but it's still the same owner. A lot of people go bankrupt in one business, like Donald Trump and them. They go bankrupt in one business and then open up another. I don't understand how they do it, because if we file one bankruptcy, we can't do shit for 7 years. Nothing at all. Can't even get a credit card. But these people can open up big old establishments for millions of dollars and take loans out again, yet to get further and further in debt. Well, how did they pay off the old debt? How did they pay off the old situation when they got foreclosed on or they went bankrupt? They have to pay that money back. When do they pay that money back? And if they're still paying that money back, how do they get a new place? If anybody's got the answers for that, write it on my live, write it on this video, write a comment underneath so I know. Because I don't understand how people do that. Things are just crazy here in New Jersey. Guess I won't be going to visit my daughter because now I literally may have to get some counseling, because every time I see a car that has this check engine light on, it's literally making me crazy. I'm having such anxiety sitting in this car waiting for somebody to come out, but it in fact is so hot outside that I have no choice but to sit in here and stay cool, or be stuck in there, which I don't want to be. So you guys, with that saying, I don't know what else to do. Things are just crazy. Things are really just crazy. So we're going to have to see. There's nothing available. Look how empty this lot is. For it being a car lot, there's 2 cars there that are able to be rented. There's a car over there that's, I don't know who that belongs to, that needs to be taken care of. And then there's cars over here. And most of these over here are people's cars. They are not actually cars to rent. So things are a little bit, like I said, crazy here. And the funny part too is this moonroof that's up here, this doesn't even open. I tried to open it when I was driving. It doesn't even open. So I don't know what's wrong with that. No idea what's wrong with that. But anyway, I'm dying out here. I just put the windows down, and the pollen, I guess, is choking me to death. All right, you guys, well, stay tuned and follow up. When I get into the next car, I'll put another video on so you can see what kind of car they ended up giving me. Do they give me the BMW or the Mercedes, or are they going to try to give me one of those two? Now, that one on the left, that Nissan, I kept seeing them start it, stop it, start it, stop it. And that other one that's next to it, I don't know if that's a Mercedes or not. I can't tell. But I'm about to go find out. I'm not sure what kind of car. Anybody know what kind of car that is on the right? Okay, let me go find out. I will talk to you guys in just a few minutes.